robbing him big time.
Sounds like boxing. Steve, back to you.
Thanks very much, Steve. She lives vicariously through her son, Wayne. In fact, she told us yesterday that lately her right shoulder has hurt.
Hopefully his does.
Round 4. Well, we've seen father and son combinations as far as management and fighters. Wives, Johnny Tapia's wife, Wayne McCullough. We've seen brother and brother, but very rare to see mother and son in this kind of a relationship. Very unique.
We're headed into an interesting portion of this fight, I think. You know, early we expected Braithwaite to do well. He did well in round 1. The round 2 was excellent for Mormeck. Braithwaite came back in round 3. We're now heading into these middle rounds where some suggest it's going to be Mormeck that starts to take control. But I'll tell you what Wayne Braithwaite's doing that's really effective. He's throwing a lot of body punches. That could slow Mormeck down later on.
There's a nice right uppercut right on the chin by Mormeck.
Let me tell you, these are good fighters. You know, they have labored in anonymity to an extent in this cruiserweight division, but I think people are seeing these guys are very skilled.
Getting the nice exposure here tonight. As Braithwaite pointed out to us, he wants this fight to make him a star. He wants it to be his coming out party. Mormeck, on the other hand, very, very low-key and quiet about it. And he said, wait till the fight starts. I'll do my talking there.
Stop. Again, don't push. You're pushing. Don't
Flaherty doing a good job of warning Braithwaite. You know, the pressure of Mormeck and his constant pressure. You see, you alluded to Joe Frazier. Certainly there's a similarity, even though he doesn't throw all the same punches as Frazier, but it's the same kind of pressure. And that's what the Mormeck people think will wear Braithwaite down. And look, again, he's got him on the ropes.
Yeah, it is somewhat relentless as Mormeck continues to fire away to the body. And he's landing with those uppercuts and not letting up.
And Mormeck himself going to the body, and we heard Claire Small, his mom and manager, allude to this issue of being on the ropes, and they're very aware of it. You know, they know that that's the one thing he absolutely can't do in this fight. And not only his mom, but also his trainer, Colin Morgan, talked at length to us about that in the meetings.
Both give you a high punch volume, which makes for entertaining affairs. You mentioned Colin Morgan, the former national coach in Guyana, where he coached Braithwaite. First met him when Wayne was 17. He's like a father to Wayne. It's a very strong, solid relationship.
Wow, there are some good body punches, Steve, being thrown in this fight by both men. Really good work downstairs. Tough round to score.
It's good, Jean Marc. Breathe.
He's tired.
He's tired. Keep doing what you're doing.
À l'intérieur, ça passe. Quand tu montes à l'intérieur et en bas, il est touché.
It's great on the inside.
Allez,
keep doing it.
Encore. Toujours. Plus possible.
Come on. Again. More and more. Come on, Jean Marc. Same round.
Our thanks to our translator, Roman Muchera, translating the words of Lucien Dauphin, the trainer for Jean Marck Mormeck. But you could hear in plain English Al Banani, who's the cut man, just saying he's tired. But as we mentioned, Mormeck does not speak English.
You know, he has spent a lot of this fight as a lefty, more actually than I thought. Based upon other tapes we had seen of Braithwaite, I thought he might fight a little more as a righty. And I have to say, I think the right-handed stance might benefit him more because he does punch with more power from that stance. Nice right by Mormeck. He is just crowding Braithwaite and keeping constant pressure on him.
You're holding.
Mormeck off the unanimous decision over Virgil Hill to retain the title. May 22nd in South Africa. He had Hill down on the 8th. Hill announcing his retirement after the fight. Mormeck's second win over Virgil. Crowd reacting to Mormeck's power. Braithwaite back in April at Madison Square Garden, the unanimous decision over Louis Azil, although most people were expecting him to knock Azil out.
Watch your elbow in there.
Particularly because he had come off an impressive first-round knockout over Andres Pineda of Panama. Here comes Braithwaite. Big right hand. That was the big punch in that series.
One of the things you've got to like about Mormeck is, on the inside, Steve, he throws uppercuts, he rips shots to the body, throws little clubbing right hands. Look at him. He's got a variety of punches on the inside. He's not an easy man to deal with in that posture, and Braithwaite where he shouldn't be on those ropes.
He's scoring. He's making Braithwaite's head snap back. And now body punches followed by a straight right to the head and a left hand, and Braithwaite's in some kind of trouble to hold on now.
Break.
And he still can't get away from those ropes. Those punches will not stop Mormeck. Wow, what a right-handed body.
6 or 7 pitter-patter punches by Braithwaite and 1 heavy shot by Mormeck. So Mormeck continues to have the upper hand, just crowding Braithwaite, firing away, and several of those punches, those hard punches, are connecting, like that left hand upstairs. And again, Braithwaite just hangs on. He's getting tired now. These punches are really wearing him out.
Well, Dale Brown knew what he was talking about, didn't he?
Okay.
Now this, as we mentioned earlier, is part of Mormeck's strategy. He looks to wear down his opponent, then get to you later. It takes the legs out when you keep going to the body like that, and then you go to the head and end it. We'll see if that happens.
Sit down. Hey, put the water on him. Move the bucket. Put the water on him. Move the bucket.
Languishing on the ropes, Wayne Braithwaite gets himself in all kinds of trouble, and Mormeck, a very active fighter on the inside, using the uppercut effectively, the hook, the straight right hand. Even though Mormeck doesn't pay too much attention to defense, he's so active that you have to be a very good counterpuncher to nail him. From above, you see the pressure of Mormeck. That same sequence in which we see the variety of punches and we see how strong he is. Now, Mormeck squared up to Braithwaite, so if Braithwaite could counterpunch, he would land something, but when there's this kind of assault against you, very difficult to counter effectively. Later in the round, almost a replay, and these were the right hands that really, really hurt Wayne Braithwaite and had him, for the first time in this fight, Steve, holding on.
Getting rocked time and time again in that round. We enter round 6, scheduled for 12, for the WBA and WBC Cruiserweight Championship. A division that has languished for years, and trying to get some pub here tonight.
I mentioned 181 rounds for Mormeck, only 81 as a pro for Braithwaite. Mormeck's been past 9 rounds 5 times, Braithwaite only twice, so as this fight wears on, you start to feel, as we've alluded to, that Mormeck has an advantage. Wayne Braithwaite better get in the right-handed stance, get in the center of the ring, and throw some bombs. That's the only way he's going to get back into this fight. He's not doing it.
Combination upstairs, several unanswered punches by Mormeck, and again Braithwaite has to cling and hang on. Mormeck all over Braithwaite.
Well, coming into this, we knew these were 2 excellent fighters, and they have shown us that at the top of the cruiserweight division, there are 2 outstanding fighters. They both fought well. It's been Mormeck's strength that's been the difference, and it's been an action fight.
Yet another combination upstairs, and Mormeck landing bombs.
I got it.
Neither fighter has ever been down to the pros. They've been down to the amateurs. Mormeck continues to stalk the Guyanan.
Finally, some movement from Braithwaite. We have not seen much of that, and he is normally has very good foot movement, but he's allowed himself to be lulled into this inside fight against Mormeck.
A heavy body shot by Braithwaite, but few and far between. Now he's just firing away, loading up is Braithwaite.
Let him out.
Dick Flaherty warning him for pushing, and pretty soon he may take a point away from Braithwaite for holding. But
the only thing I can think that may be going through Braithwaite's mind right now is try to hang on as best he can until the fight goes deep into the later rounds, and perhaps Mormeck will tire out from all the action that he is putting forth, the activity, the busyness. And there have been questions of fatigue and stamina, particularly in Mormeck's last fight, which went the distance, the only time he's ever gone the distance. But Mormeck has other ideas.
Good left hook by Mormeck. You know, Braithwaite's landed some hellacious body shots, but it hasn't really had a big impact on Mormeck. And Mormeck himself, of course, has dealt out a lot of damage downstairs.
These are big body shots, and then to the head for Braithwaite now. And Mormeck,
big right hook by Braithwaite.
Mormeck getting tagged now. And a big ending to the round by Braithwaite. Well, go ahead, take it, Al.
You know, the cruiserweight division obviously has been a way station to the heavyweights. Amazingly enough, people keep moving up to that division. Only one man has won a heavyweight title from moving up, Evander Holyfield. In fact, he's the only one that's fought for a heavyweight title, though James Toney will soon fight John Ruiz. And that story really tells the story of the cruiserweight division, because it is about stars in other divisions just having a cup of coffee here. That might change, though, after tonight, because both of these fighters say they want to stay and try and make the division into something special. And these are two very good fighters. You know, big question about that last round. Mormeck really won that round. But Braithwaite won the last 25 seconds, and sometimes judges only pay attention to the last 25 seconds.
And Braithwaite trying to take the spirit away from Mormeck towards the end of that round. Let's see if it carries over into round 7. Good body shots by Braithwaite, firing bullets to the midsection.
Braithwaite is getting much more on his punches now, but he's so dangerous throwing only body shots. He can get countered to the head. But those are as good body shots as you'll throw.
And he's coming from a long, long way to throw those punches.
And as a righty, see, he needs to stay in the right-handed stance because he throws with much more power there.
I don't know if you noticed, Mormeck invited him in. He said, come on.
Hey, this is a good fight, I'll tell you what.
As if to say, it's having no impact on me.
Grabbing.
Mormeck just walking straight in. Now, he's lost the first part of this round. And you take a look at the scoring.
At the halfway point, Ron Borges from the Boston Globe, Bill Lupert from FightNews.com, Tim Smith from the New York Daily News. They all have it the same way for Mormeck.
And that's exactly the way I have it, 58-56. And here comes Mormeck back after losing the first part of this round.
Mormeck, down goes Braithwaite off that huge right hand upstairs. Braithwaite down for the first time in his pro career.
8. How do you feel? You all right? Okay. Put your gloves up.
So a startling experience for Wayne Braithwaite. You never know how that's going to affect the fighter going down for the first time. And Mormeck trying to end it here in round 7.
Right, I got it.
Long way to go. Over a minute. This is trouble for Wayne Braithwaite.
With a minute to go of the 7th round, Braithwaite just looking to hang on. He takes a glance over here. Sorry, Wayne, we can't help you.
Break. Come out. What you're holding, Wayne, you're holding.
So Wayne Braithwaite tasting the canvas for the first time in 22 professional fights. He is undefeated.
And no movement. Braithwaite cannot get away. Mormeck's been pretty passive, letting him hold on the inside and not making the most of this opportunity right now.
And apparently those body shots by, thunderous body shots by Braithwaite, not a factor. Mormeck again with a relentless attack. Big combination upstairs again. Dick Flaherty has to be looking very closely because Braithwaite is not answering back. is trying to hang on and make it through this round. He is moving around, though. There's the bell. Awful round for Braithwaite.